Our sister on TikTok said there is no racism she would ever experience in her life that is worse than white South African racism. And I've been hearing that even whites from other countries like the UK and Australia are fed up with racist white South Africans and their entitled behavior. Check out this clip.
My babes, let me tell you something. There's no racism I will ever experience in my life that is worse than white South Africans. No matter where I go, babes, they take the cup. Oh, they invented it, my darling. They invented it. Me being in Korea, living with Koreans, nothing compared to white South Africans. They're on another level. Those ones. Hey, I don't know how many times I've been to gatherings here in Korea where I've met other foreigners, white foreigners. They'll come and complain to me about an unpleasant experience they had with a white South African. They are a problem. They are a problem. You know you are a problem when even people from your own race are complaining about you. They don't want them there in Australia. They don't want them in New Zealand. They are a problem. That's what I'm telling you, babes. It doesn't matter where I go. It's nothing. Oh, my darling, nothing. Those ones at the racist Olympics, they take the gold.
I would believe this statement because there aren't a lot of interracial relationships in South Africa. It's almost like it's a taboo. I'm not saying there isn't some, but it's rare and an unusual thing. And in some instances, it is still a culture shock. Now, I came to find out that most white South Africans quickly returned to South Africa after migrating to other countries because they found out the hard way that not everybody is as racist as they are. And for the most part, I blame the ANC for tiptoeing around the issue of confronting them for the injustices Black people suffered at their hands during the Apartheid regime. I think our democratic government boosted their ego when they failed to confront them, when they got off with a tap on the wrist for crimes against humanity. They are so used to getting away with racism here in South Africa that they think it's the same analogy everywhere. 4 years ago, I saw a video of a white British man calling out white South Africans for the racist behavior and privileged mindset and reminded that man that this behavior won't be tolerated in the UK despite their ancestral ties. Check out this video.
Call the police. F*** off! Max, please call the police. Can you please move out of the area, sir?
You f*** off, it's before 9 o'clock in the
Just
morning.
ask you to leave out of the this is dangerous.
F*** off! F***ing provocateur.
Can you move, please?
Why don't you stop provoking people?
I'm not provoking you to get out of this area.
Everybody standing here with your f***ing white skin, f***ing being a white f***ing South African, with your f***ing East European f***ing cronies.
And?
Where's the f***ing jobs for the English f***ing boys? F***ing racist. Coming here, undercutting all our f***ing workforce. Off back to South Africa, you f***ing cheapskate.
The 1994 ideology of sameness that was introduced post-apartheid to bring peace to a much-wounded nation has begun to show cracks. A clear indication that this was, for the most part, a one-sided concord dependent on whose privilege matters most. Despite this jump to elusive unity, Black South Africans continue to bear the brunt of poverty, unemployment, and inequality compared to white South Africans. All effects of 350 years of oppression and dehumanization. This tells us that the harmony must only be applied when whites are compromised. A disturbing notion, to say the least. If we assume that in 1994, South Africans, both black and whites, agreed to adopt this methodology of unity and one human race, how then is the issue of racism only a black person's concern and ignored when it sows deep structural division that affect black people only? Black South Africans are tired of the smoke screen and silent reproving of racism. We are done condemning it. We are now confronting it. It is about time we remind each other of the importance of dignity for all human beings. Instead of condemning it, let's act upon it. I am really, really tired of just because the white South Africans, they know that, we will act upon, we will act on the impulse of how racist we are. We will show them that we are racist. We deal with the action, and we know that our black counterpart, they will act by just condemning it, going on social media and crying wolf and, bitching and moaning about it. And that's all. And we are going to kumbaya and get on, because this methodology of unity is only one-sided. They are the ones obeying to the Rainbow Nation values. The Rainbow Nation that is meant to keep them at bay, to keep them focused while we play on their head, we act on our racist impulses, we do whatever we want, and still benefit from the resources of this country, because we own 80% of the land. We own 80% of the country's riches, despite us being a minority, despite us being less than 20%. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? This sameness ideology that was introduced post-1994, it's only one-sided. We are one. We are one. We don't see race. We see humanity. We see the human. That mindset was indoctrinated only for black people. The rest, they couldn't bother. It only matters when white people are compromised. Yes. Now we are one. Now we are a Rainbow Nation. Now we it's dignity. Now we rise up and follow the values of our democracy. We follow the constitution only when they are compromised. Only when people come for them. Only when the other African countries can see the inequality. When other African countries and other African people call black South Africans out by saying, hey, wake up. You are acting inferior. You are losing your grip. 30 years into democracy, there's nothing to show for it. You are losing it. Fight, stand up and fight. And when they mobilize us to fight, because we make the majority, we make up the majority, we can eliminate them with the click of the hand. So when other African people across the diaspora mobilize black South Africans to stand up for themselves and fight, that is when white people want to act like they are the victims. We don't know anything. We are a Rainbow Nation, black people, remember? Don't let these outsiders tell you anything. Just because you share the same skin color doesn't mean you are one. You are with us. Don't listen to your fellow Africans that share the same skin as you, that we have oppressed in the past, but they managed to kick us out. So we are only holding on to dear life in South Africa. We are holding on to the last fragments of Africa through South Africans. So don't listen to them. Come, let us comfort you. That is when the Rainbow Nation works. That is when they are compromised and backed in a corner. That is when the Rainbow Nation works. So the minute black people feel like, hey, let's wake up, let's fight, that is when they are backed in a corner and say, we are a Rainbow Nation. I am so sorry. And we fall for it. And it's the same pattern over and over. They play on our heads. We retaliate. They apologize. They manipulate us using the values of the Rainbow Nation to subdue us, and so that they can be superior. They manipulate us. They manipulate us using the Constitution. Manipulating us using Nelson Mandela forgiveness, compassion, love ideology. Nelson Mandela opened a portal of BS, to be honest. He's the reason he allowed disrespect. He allowed disrespect. Also, we must question, black South Africans, we must question why, you are in jail or you're imprisoned on Robben Island for 27 years. You come out, you're a president. When did you run presidential campaigns? Who funded you? All these things, we must question. Because there were people that were actually fighting. He also fought for the liberation of the people of South Africa. I'm not denying that. I'm not taking away from Nelson Mandela. But there were people that were actively fighting. When they got out of jail, they were still the same person that they were when they went inside the jail cell. Jail did not break them. Politics did not break them. So, hey, temptation to be rich did not break them. They tried. The white government approached those leaders and say, hey, sell out your black people. You will be the one to benefit. We'll put you on our table. You will be the one to benefit alone, eat alone, and, just lie to your people and say, oh, this is democracy, this is freedom. There are people that actually said no and died for saying no, died for not wanting to sell out black people, died because they wanted freedom, economical freedom and equality for black people. They died for that. But your favorite person went to Robben Island for 27 years, came out a president, and here we are. And you ask yourself, have we not been played? Did he not dribble us? Did he not sell us out? Because it looks like he's sold out to us. Because after 1994, where do you have mansions perhaps? Do you have Ferraris that we don't know of? I'm not saying that true economic freedom and freedom should come with, luxuries and all these other extra luxurious items and stuff. No. But it should come with some sort of dignity. And right now, black people have none. He played you. And then there's going to be someone in the comment section, don't disrespect Nelson Mandela. Well, I will disrespect Nelson Mandela because I have nothing to show for 30 years of democracy of this country. I have nothing to show. I have nothing to show. So I will disrespect him anyhow I want because he failed me. He gave rise to greedy socialists within the ANC. And now the ANC have embedded themselves in corruption. They have benefited from white supremacists. They've become puppets. They've become puppets to the white supremacists, your Oppenheimers, your Ruperts. So I will disrespect him anyhow I want because he allowed that to happen within the ANC. They sold us a lie because here we are, 30 years in and nothing to show for it. People still don't have houses. People still don't have access to free education and health. And healthcare. They still don't. So don't come to my comment section and say, don't disrespect Nelson Mandela. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a little girl. You were born in 1997. So you were born free. You have never fought for the liberation of this country. You don't know the pain. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell.